It's exactly 4 p.m. here in Nairobi. Thank you so much for joining us for News Now, where we tell you all the stories that are making highlights right now. And it starts now with the headlines. The highlights. Raila has defended his cooperation with President Ruto, stating that it was the head of state who reached out to him for help in stabilizing the country.
Ruto amekuja kwangu. Mimi nimesema mimi nibaki, msimamo yangu haijabadilika.
Also, President Ruto launches key projects in Mathare and Ruaraka on day 2 of his Nairobi tour. And a family in Murang'a County is pleading for the government's intervention as their daughter faces the death sentence in Vietnam. Thank you so much for joining us once again. My name is Hibak Said. To start us off, ODM party leader Raila Odinga has defended his decision to sign a cooperation pact with President William Ruto on Friday last week, saying it is the president who breached or who reached out to him. Raila, who is facing a backlash over the deal after his supporters in Kisii heckled him on Sunday, said he could not watch as Kenyans struggle, citing his 10-point MOU with Ruto over Kenyans' grievances. Odinga nevertheless told the government to fix the Social Health Authority (SHA) while adding taxation for the affordable housing program as too high. Odinga spoke during the burial service in Kiambu.
Sasa watu wengi wanapiga kelele hapo na pale, oh, Raila ameenda kwa Ruto, ametuacha. Mimi sijaenda kwa Ruto. Ruto amekuja kwangu. Mimi nimesema mimi nibaki, msimamo yangu haijabadilika. Hao jamaa wakikuwa mshiko na baridi na wamekuja upande yetu, mimi nikasema tufanye mambo marekebisho haya yote. Mnaona yale tumeandika maneno 10 yote ni yale tumekuwa tunadai, na wakasema watatimiza. Sasa tumesema tunapatia hao fursa ya kufanya hayo ili yarekebishwe. Uchaguzi itakuja mwaka 2027. Hapo wananchi wataamua wenyewe. Lakini kutoka hapa mpaka pale hatutaki wananchi wetu wazidi kuumia. Mambo matibabu iko na shida. Hii mambo ya SHA haifanyi kazi. Mpaka irekebishwe, si ndio irekebishwe? Sivyo? Mambo ya ushuru ambayo wananchi wanatozwa ni juu sana. Hata hii juma nyumba hizi mpaka irekebishwe, sio? Hawezi kurekebisha kama unakaa kando.
Elsewhere, a family in Karikwe village, Waithaga Kiharu constituency, Murang'a County, is appealing to the Kenyan government for intervention after their daughter, Margaret Nduta Macharia, was sentenced to death in Vietnam for drug trafficking. The 37-year-old was convicted by the People's Court in Ho Chi Minh City on March 6th after being found guilty of smuggling over 2 kilograms of cocaine. She was arrested in July 2023 while in transit to Laos. Our reporter, Robert Gakure, has the details.
Nduta's family was blindsided learning about her arrest and sentencing through the internet on March 8th. The shocking news has left the family devastated. In her rural village, disbelief hangs heavy. Neighbors and relatives gather at her home struggling to process the grim reality. At the center of it all, her mother, Purity Wangare, overcome with emotion, is now pleading for government intervention.
Akanipigia, akanijambia, mam, nilipata magi wetu alikuwa kotini na akachikwa na akahukumiwa kunyogo.
According to the family, it was Nduta's first time traveling abroad seeking a better life. Her family says she had hopes of settling overseas, but fate had other plans.
Maliongea na sister yake siku ya kufika na akamwambia ati akiona ni kusuri atakaa huko. Only that.
Kipatikana makosa, anaweza leta hapa nchini, ahukumiwe huku, yani afungiwe huku, asinyongwe huko Vietnam.
Now the family is desperately appealing to the Kenyan government, urging diplomatic negotiations for her extradition. Their wish for Nduta to serve her sentence in Kenya rather than face the looming threat of execution in Vietnam.
Ile information yenye tuko nayo ni kwamba alihukumiwa tarehe 6 na amepewa siku 7 aweze kufanya appeal.
Munisaidie, muniletee huyo msichana huku, alafu mkitaka kumfuga mumfugie huku, mpeleke huku Kenya na muomba tu.
Robert Gakure, TV47, Murang'a.
Now, President William Ruto today chaired a cabinet meeting at State House reviewing progress on various development projects across the country. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki and cabinet secretaries were in attendance. Among the key discussions was the finalization of the construction framework and the groundbreaking for the 170-kilometer 4-lane Rironi-Mau Summit Road set for June 1st of this year. Additionally, President Ruto announced that construction of the Bomas International Convention Complex will begin in 2 weeks, and the project aims to transform Bomas into a world-class conferencing hub, positioning it as a premium venue for global events. This comes amid speculations of an impending cabinet reshuffle following a recent political pact between President William Ruto and opposition leader Raila Odinga. Now, more women are being encouraged to venture into cybersecurity and to mentor young girls to pursue the field. Speaking in Nairobi during the unveiling of a cyber school's top 100 cybersecurity women in Africa 2025, Data Commissioner Immaculate Kasait emphasized the need for equal representation in cybersecurity entrepreneurship and higher education. To bridge the gender gap, a cyber school has introduced programs like Sub-County or Bug County, designed to equip women with technical cybersecurity skills. The Top 100 Women in Cybersecurity in Africa initiative honors women, making a significant impact in the industry.
We have to do both downstream and the fact that we are seeing more people and more women in particular enter the space, the cyberspace, is something that will make us reflect and even motivate young girls to want to go into that space. We still have disparity in terms of balancing between women and men in terms of tech. But seeing us celebrate top 100 women in cybersecurity in Africa, it's an opportunity for us to motivate young people to go into that space.
Is that, when we celebrate these women in cybersecurity, then we give them a task or we charge them with going to build capacity within their communities. You can see, like, for example, the top 100 cybersecurity women to watch in Africa 2024, they're doing community awareness, they're starting their own consultancies, they're working on policies with organizations, they're volunteering on boards. So, after celebrating these women, then you empower them, you give them wings, and now they're able to go and do more within their ecosystem.
Cybersecurity professionals and get them employed. As at this point, all of them have been employed, all of them have been trained and employed, and when even employed, it means if you call them today, they are working somewhere, they're making a salary and all that. Out of that number, we were able to achieve a number of around 700 women, something we not have achieved many years back. So it's a good number, and I think there is progress. We just have to continue having those discussions.
President William Ruto has today kicked off his second day tour of Nairobi County with Mathare North in Ruaraka constituency as part of his efforts to sensitize the public as well as highlight the government's set projects and developments in the country. Now, in his sentiments today, he has pointed out main agendas to be developed in Ruaraka and Nairobi as a whole, and the expansion of market for the business people in Ruaraka, as well as to address insecurity issues in the area.
Wakati tunapanga mambo ya maendeleo ya Kenya, lazima Nairobi iwe mbele ya mambo ya maendeleo ya Kenya, ndio Nairobi isibaki nyuma. Na ndio sababu hii soko iko hapa leo. Mimi nimemwambia contractor wa hii soko, nampatia wiki 3 amalize, atoke, wananchi waingie ndani wafanye biashara. Wiki ngapi? Wiki ngapi? Wewe contractor, wiki 3 utoke hapa, wananchi wanataka kufanya biashara hapa ndani. Na mimi namwambia waziri akimaliza kujenga hii.
Deputy Government Spokesperson Mwanaisha Chizuga has outlined the successes of President William Ruto's administration as it marks 2.5 years in power. Chizuga asserted that the state of the nation has improved since Ruto took office, emphasizing that the government remains committed to uplifting ordinary Kenyans, including mama mbogas and boda riders. She clarified that their focus was not on handing out political jobs, but on implementing policies that improve their livelihoods on healthcare. Chizuga strongly defended the Social Health Authority SHA insurance scheme, acknowledging initial challenges, but insisting that operations have now been streamlined.
Ipo, maana sio wote wanajiandikisha wanakuwa wagonjwa kwa wakati mmoja. Sio wote wanajiandikisha watakuwa wagonjwa leo ama kesho. Lakini katika maisha yao kuna wakati watakuwa wagonjwa, watoto wao watakuwa wagonjwa, na ndio hapo serikali inaingia kupitia mpango wa taifa kwa kuhakikisha kwamba wanapokuwa wagonjwa, wanapokwenda hospitali. Kitambo ilikuwa mtu anaitisha shilingi 8,000 kufanya MRI, ama 3,000 5,000 kufanyiwa CT scan, ama inahitaji 1,000 zaidi ya 12 kufanyiwa dialysis, ama inahitaji zaidi ya milioni 400 kutibiwa kansa kupitia chemotherapy. So katika bima hii ya SHA na Taifa Care, hasa tatizo lile halipo tena. Bora umejiandikisha na uko mgonjwa ama ndugu yako, familia yako wanaugua maradhi yale na mengine mengi, moja kwa moja wakaenda hospitali zetu za kibinafsi na za kiserikali ambazo zimeweka mkataba na Taifa Care, Mkenya anapata matibabu yale moja kwa moja. Ikiwa magonjwa yale sugu, unaona magonjwa ya moyo kitambo yalikuwa ni mamilioni ya pesa, kupitia Taifa Care tunakava mpaka shilingi milioni 3 na kuendelea. Na hapa nchini peke yake, hata mataifa ya kigeni, ikiwa unahitaji matibabu yale speciali, mpango wa Taifa Care unakusimamia na unakwenda kupata ile matibabu moja kwa moja.
All right. Now, for the second consecutive day, businesses in Migori and Awendo towns came to a standstill as frustrated border operators protested against alleged mistreatment from the county government. Now, the operators staged peaceful demonstrations blocking the busy Kisii-Sirare Road, and they accused Migori County Governor Dr. Ochilo Ayako of failing to honor his campaign promise to collaborate with them. They say he has imposed heavy taxes, while the roads they rely on remain in bad condition, even as he upgraded the road leading to his own home. They have warned that if he does not engage in dialogue with them, the demonstrations will continue.
Today is now 2 years. 3 years down the line, governor has not made meet us, and he's just using some people to talk to us, whereby we are not ready to meet anybody. We just want to meet governor himself.
Nasema governor alituahidi, lakini hiyo maagano yake haikufanyika. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wanabodaboda tunasema ya kwamba tumejitokeza ili aje asikio kilio chetu, akae na sisi, atekeleze matakwa yetu.
Atatoa kamba juu watu bodaboda wanakata ushuru, barabara ni mbaya. Yes. Kwa kweli sasa hizi barabara ni mbaya, ushuru zetu, ukitoa ushuru wanapewa watu wengine hapa Sangwenya TTMC wanakula pesa yetu. Tukitoa ushuru inafanya kazi zingine ambazo hazifai. Hizi ushuru hakuna dawa kwa hospitali, barabara ni mbaya, hatuwezi lipa ushuru. Then ya mwisho, ushuru ni haki yetu na kila mtu afali ushuru. Lakini governor alifail on his own promise.
Now that's just a dose of what we are preparing for you in our subsequent bulletins. Thank you so much for joining us on News Now. Until the next bulletin, my name is Hibak Said. Have yourselves a lovely Tuesday afternoon.